welcome to lesson 5. Now, up until now, we've focused solely on developing correct technique. Now that we've got that sorted, it's time to start building up an arsenal of riffs and licks that we can later use to create our own solos. Now, the genre we'll be looking at is one of the most commonly associated genres of harmonica, and that is the blues. But first, before I do any demonstrations, let's quickly go over Harmonica Tabs. This is essentially how we write and notate music on the harmonica. We write out a sequence of numbers ranging from 1 to 10, and we use the minus symbol to specify a draw note, as well as the plus symbol to specify a bend. If the number's left as is, then it's a blow note. And if the plus symbol is before it, you go straight to the bend. If it's behind, you go to the bend after playing the draw note. Here's a little example. So here's a tab up on screen. We draw on the 4, then we bend, then out on the 4, then back in on the 3 and 2. Four draw, then bend, then draw on the 2, and then 3. First riff I'd like to go over is a very standard blues line. Draw on the 2, out on the 4, then straight to the bend on the 3, back out on the 2. As you might hear also, I'm using my tongue to accent those draw notes. As often as you can with blues, you try and give a bit of rhythm, a bit of punch to it. So a lot of these riffs will have plenty of opportunity to accent with the tongue and enhance the percussive quality. Now, riff 2. Now riff 3. And finally, riff 4. Bit of a long one. Let's go over that again. This is a famous riff from an Allman Brothers song, One Way Out. Okay, now that we've got a few riffs under our belt, let's go over some runs that will help fill in the gaps. These are some longer lines that you sort of use them to travel between each riff and also just fill out some extra space. Now, first line I'd like you to learn is a standard blues scale. A lot of other riffs and licks can be extended off this scale, and so it's essential to add to your arsenal. It just travels in 2-note blocks, in breath, out breath, in breath, for 2 notes at a time. As you'll see with a lot of these lines, they usually return to the draw on the 2. That 2 draw, that's like an anchor point for the blues. You'll always be returning back to that note in one form or another. So having that 2 draw really strong is going to be essential for moving forward. Now here's run 2. It's very similar to the first run, similar to that blues scale, but Instead of going downward, we're going to reverse it, go back the other way. And this ties in directly with that descending line we did as well. And you can kind of combine the two into this up and down motion. Now for run 3, this is similar to the previous run, but we start from the draw on the 1. And then you can even tie that in with the other run as well. And finally, run 4. Starting on the 6th blow. As you see, the bend coming after the draw on the 4. You can even slide up to that 6 if you wish. Again, if you wish to pause the video and screenshot these tabs, I'd highly recommend it. Just go back over the tabs, chip away at them bit by bit, note by note. Take it slow, take it easy, don't be hard on yourself. Also, practicing along with a metronome can help. Just very slowly, just... anything that'll help you build up more consistency with timing. So, good luck, and I'll see you in the next one.